What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about carry forward for Black Ops 6, what transfers, what doesn't, and even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and as a reminder, there's plenty of brand new article coverage going up on dkdynamite.com for those that want to stay up to date with all things Call of Duty. Also got plenty of tweets every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. So let's start off with why carry forward made the most sense for a game like Modern Warfare 3. So in recent years, we've only seen a carry forward-like feature with Warzone 1, the ability to use Modern Warfare 19, Cold War, and Vanguard content in a single shared Battle Royale experience. That's all we've really seen when it comes to carry forward. No other Call of Duty ever has allowed you to carry any type of content from one game into another. But for a game like Modern Warfare 3, the game took place in the same era. I want to say minutes after the events of Modern Warfare 2. So with the era being the same, it would have been really odd and I think redundant to not allow players to use their Modern Warfare 2 content in the current MW game, and it would have been weird to have to see content probably re-released or repurposed from the last game to the current one. I know it probably fueled more controversy about Modern Warfare 3 being a DLC, and either way, to top it all off, I think most players like myself get really busy using the new Modern Warfare 3 content. They don't really even want to use MW content unless it's like a new aftermarket part for an MW2 weapon or something, but occasionally you'll see a Modern Warfare 2 weapon be the meta for Warzone for a little while, so carry forward has played its part. But something I want to make really clear that I'm sure you guys likely already know, but in case you don't, here it is. Warzone isn't going to be vaulting any MW2 or 3 content when Black Ops 6 integrates with Warzone later this fall in Season 1. You'll still be able to use your Modern Warfare 2 and 3 content along with your Black Ops 6 weaponry, operators, cosmetics, once a new Battle Royale experience or whatever that is releases during Season 1 and then beyond. You should always be able to use all 3 games' libraries of content when playing Warzone. That is Warzone only though. When it comes to multiplayer and zombies for Black Ops 6, here's what we know isn't going to be carried forward. First off, XP tokens. I think this will be a huge marketing point, especially when it comes to a new promotion with, let's say, Mountain Dew or Monster, Doritos. They're going to want you to stock up on new XP tokens whenever those promotions do begin for Black Ops 6. And it would also be a bit unfair if, let's say, somebody out there didn't play MW2 or 3 or doesn't play Warzone and they pick up a copy of Black Ops 6. There's going to be a bunch of players out there with a crazy advantage weaponry-wise that they have a bunch of stacked double weapon XP tokens, or they'll even be an infinitely higher level, probably a lot closer level 1000 than you would be if they had a bunch of double XP tokens stocked up because of the previous MW titles. In regards to your player level and stats, I want to say what's likely going to happen to your level is it'll remain locked in when you boot up MW2 or 3, and even Warzone before Season 1, that'll be whatever level you end up at, kind of similar to how Warzone 1 ended, by the way. And then when it comes to your stats, obviously your stats will just remain relevant to Modern Warfare. None of that will matter, nor will carry forward into a game like Black Ops 6. When it comes to weapons, blueprints, or even camos, such as the event ones, here's what's going on. So you can bring any of your weapons from MW2 or 3 into Black Ops 6. And what that means, you won't bring any of your bundle blueprints or free blueprints into the new Black Ops either. That's kind of common sense, but I do understand the argument about camos. Why can't we bring any of the camos, let's say the event ones at least, into Black Ops 6, and why can't we put those on BO6 weapons, especially considering the unified engine, COD HQ, yada yada yada. I understand that argument, but I feel like Treyarch will want to give Black Ops 6 its own identity that's completely separate from any previous Modern Warfare entry, and with that comes the ability to customize your weapons with the camos and wraps that they come up with, not other pieces of cosmetics that they had no part in making. Now, if you're itching to hold a Black Ops weapon and a Modern Warfare one at the same time, you'll just have to boot up Warzone to go ahead and get that done. But generally speaking, I don't really see why folks would want to bloat Black Ops 6 with a bunch of Modern Warfare blueprints and weapons. Not only would that just be a cluster F of content that would be overwhelming to look at in a menu or even in game, but that would probably make it even harder for Treyarch to then balance weapons every season, because that would be too many weapons to look after when MW3 alone already has over 100. Now, as far as operators and bundles go, we're going to circle back to this in a few minutes for obvious reasons, but as far as Modern Warfare operators go and any bundles you bought with any cool flashy skins, no, those can't be brought into Black Ops 6, but again, can still be used in Warzone even when it integrates with BO6. I just think it would be odd to have any type of canon when you're already breaking immersion by having 2020 era operators in a 1991 multiplayer, right? That just wouldn't make any sense. But what about cosmetics like calling cards, charms, stickers, emblems? I feel like it'll be as simple as, okay, if you want to run a Modern Warfare calling card or an emblem, you can do that when you're logged into Warzone. But when you're playing Black Ops 6 multiplayer and zombies, you won't be able to use any of those Modern Warfare cosmetics. That's what we've inferred from the Treyarch presentation at the studio a week and a half ago, and with the info that has been provided in some recent Black Ops 6 blog posts. But don't worry, there's going to be plenty, and I mean plenty, of different cosmetics you can choose from in Black Ops 6 going forward, to where there won't be any room to bring in the hundreds of cosmetics that were in the recent Modern Warfare entries. But here's something interesting. What about the Season 6 Battle Pass? Something odd was done that I don't believe was ever done before. It might have been done, I just can't remember clearly, but the Modern Warfare 2 Season 6 Battle Pass was something that you were able to progress while playing Modern Warfare 3 during the pre-season window. Is it possible that you can grind the Modern Warfare 3 Season 6 Haunting Battle Pass when Black Ops 6 is in its pre-season window before the Season 1 Battle Pass comes out? It is actually possible, but the reason I don't see it making too much sense is because you'd be grinding for MW3 content that you can't use in Black Ops 6, so why would they let you unlock that content while playing BO6 if you're not even logged into the right game to use that content? It made sense for MW3 because you were grinding through an MW2 Battle Pass and all that content carried forward to the Modern Warfare 3 experience. So I'll keep you guys posted on that one, but let's jump into what does actually carry forward into Black Ops 6. So starting off with COD points. Now, so long as you're on the same platform and the same Activision account, your COD points should transfer over. I even think when it comes to cross-gen situations, so if let's say you buy 2400 on PS4, you should be able to see those COD points on PS5 as well. I could be mistaken on that detail alone, but what I know for sure is that you can't make a jump from PlayStation to PC or PC to Xbox. You can't make a jump to a different platform entirely and keep your COD points that way. That won't work. So as long as you're on the same platform, so let's say a PS5, and you bought a couple thousand COD points on MW3, you should see those in Black Ops 6 day one. What got announced really weirdly as of around a week ago is the fact that the 3 pre-order wood skins that you can actually use in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone right now, those will actually carry forward into Black Ops 6. The base skin, the Zombified skin, and the Numbers Brainwashed animated skins. So those will all transfer into BO6, so you'll be able to use them during the beta and of course during the launch window for multiplayer and even Warzone. That's an exception that was made to the no carry forward rule, and if that exception was made, who's to say other exceptions also can't be made? They won't get announced for another couple of months, so never say never. If there's something specific that you wanted carried forward into the new Call of Duty, maybe they'll make an announcement in a couple of months from now. But also don't forget about what could be some new rewards while playing the Black Ops 6 beta. That could be operator skins, that could be blueprints, calling cards, charms. All those rewards should become usable during the beta itself, and then also usable during the launch window of Black Ops 6, right when the game ends up coming out. But when it comes to your actual progression, level, your stats during the beta, none of that will end up transferring into the full launch of the game. Now I want to circle back to the identity of Black Ops 6 for a second, right? This was a question asked during the Treyarch presentation a week ago at the studio. People out there were like, why can't we bring our Modern Warfare content into BO6? What is the reason? And they made it really clear. It's all about identity, right? Black Ops 6 is a 90s era game. Maybe if it was a game that took place in present day close to MW, they would have considered something more. But even then, Treyarch wants to have their own identity with their games. I mean, on top of not seeing a bunch of bloat with a ton of weapons, attachments, operator skins, bundles, on top of that, Black Ops 6 needs to feel like a Black Ops game, and it can't possibly feel that way if there's hundreds upon thousands of items from 2 previous CODs that have nothing to do with Black Ops 6. That just wouldn't make sense, and that's what Warzone is for. So it's almost weird to see frustration about this confirmation, especially considering no other COD in the past has ever really offered carry forward. Modern Warfare 3 was just a special case where it really made the most sense. So it's not like they're taking away a feature that was a staple for well over a decade or something. This is just Call of Duty going back to the roots of, hey, it's a new COD, it's a fresh start, and here's a game with its own identity that's completely separate from whatever the recent entries were. Now, here's what could be weird, right? With the rumored Black Ops 2025 title being a futuristic sequel to BO2, that could be a game where we could see carry forward, especially considering it's another back-to-back like release, similar to MW2 and 3. Yet the thing about Black Ops 2025 is if it's a futuristic title with 90s era content, makes sense to see in a futuristic game like that. I would say no, but then it might create even further controversy where it's like, hey, you had back-to-back Modern Warfare games that offer carry forward. Why not back-to-back Black Ops games that offer that? In that case, I guess that would work, and I guess that would be a fair argument to make and say, hey, it's the same developer working on, back-to-back Black Ops games. Why not offer that maybe in that case, they'll just pull a BO2 where it's like, hey, the game offers some content that is from the past and some other content that's also from the future. Here's the best of both in one unified campaign, multiplayer, zombies, so on and so forth. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on carry forward within Black Ops 6? Do you want to see it in future Call of Duty titles? And what are your thoughts on the fact that most MW content, if not everything, isn't going to be making a return within Treyarch's new title? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.